Skyscrapers seem to be springing up from the ground overnight. Entire parks are being created using 3D printing technology alongside projects ranging from floating airports to bridges stretching for miles. Developments are taking place at a pace that outstrips human imagination. The very country once dismissed by the world as merely a manufacturer of cheap, counterfeit goods, China, has now emerged as a wizard of modern engineering. The developed world stands stunned by the speed of their progress. Even the United States, the world's most powerful nation, is concerned about this meteoric rise. Yet, astonishingly, just 47 years ago, this nation was a struggling agrarian society. That land of impoverished farmers now stands tall and proud on the global stage. But how was this seemingly impossible feat achieved? And what incredible secrets lie behind this success? Secrets that defy even your wildest imagination. In today's video, you will witness Chinese technologies and architectural marvels that will leave you absolutely astounded. Take the mini sky city, for instance. In 2015, China stunned the world with a project the likes of which we had never even conceived. It was a skyscraper 57 stories high. It wasn't built over years or even months. It was completed in a mere 19 days. Yes, you heard that right. The mini sky city rose in just 19 days. It was nothing short of magic. Standing nearly 670 feet tall, this massive 57-story structure wasn't built step by step using traditional bricks and mortar. Instead, it utilized a modular design. Large sections of the building were prefabricated in a factory, then transported to the site and assembled, stacked one atop the other, much like a giant puzzle. The speed of construction was so incredible that it was hard to believe it was real. An entire skyscraper rose in less than 3 weeks. Witnessing it was like seeing the world of the future unfold right before one's eyes. But the real surprise was yet to come when the developer behind Mini Sky City announced an even more audacious plan. Using the very same technology, they set out to construct a massive building spanning 220 floors. Just imagine, while Mini Sky City stands at 57 stories, this new project is set to be 4 times its size. This feat reminds us that there are no limits to China's ambition. Now picture a vast park covering 5,500 square meters, created entirely through the magic of 3D printing technology. The ITC 3D printed park is precisely such a marvel of engineering. From the seating benches to every structure and sculpture, everything was crafted using colossal 3D printing machines with cement or concrete serving as the primary material. The designs and shapes brought to life by these machines are nothing short of extraordinary. The entire park features undulating curves that blend seamlessly into one another. Every detail, be it the flower gardens, retaining walls, or pathway boundaries, was constructed using this 3D printing technology. Perhaps most astonishing of all is that this massive project was completed in just 2.5 months. Moreover, the construction cost was significantly lower than that of conventional building methods. China is now increasingly incorporating 3D printing as a vital component of its construction industry. Relocation of the Wuyuan Shikumen complex. An urgent underground construction project needed to be carried out, but a massive historical building stood directly in the way. What would you do in such a situation? If you lived in China, the answer would be simple. Lift the entire building off the ground and move it to a new location. Authorities wanted to build an underground shopping mall, a large parking zone, and a metro connection directly beneath the Wuyuan Shikumen complex. However, instead of demolishing the historic structure above ground to carry out the necessary underground work, they devised an ingenious strategy. Utilizing a sophisticated integrated system of robotic hydraulic jacks, the massive complex, weighing over 8,200 tons, was lifted off the ground. The jacks then transported the building from one location to another, making it appear as though the structure was walking on its own. After safely shifting the building aside, the underground work was completed according to plan, and the entire structure was subsequently returned to its original position, a process that seems truly incredible to witness. Fosun Foundation, Shanghai. The building before you is the Fosun Foundation Cultural Center, yet it holds a fascinating secret. Every time you look at it, its appearance seems to shift and change. This is because the theater's construction incorporates a kinetic facade featuring moving elements. However, the application of technology here is truly unique. The exterior screens of the building move at an incredibly slow pace. The motion is so gradual that the wave-like swaying isn't immediately noticeable to the naked eye, yet every time you look at it, it seems slightly different from before, as if it has magically altered its shape. However, through time-lapse or fast-forward footage, one can observe how each layer moves, creating a magnificent, undulating visual effect. It undergoes a continuous transformation from day to night, lending the building a constantly evolving appearance. These elements are not merely for aesthetic appeal. They play a crucial role in maintaining the building's functionality. The entire structure stands as a testament to a profound love for art. The Wujiang Grand Canyon Bridge. When this bridge was first conceived, it presented a massive challenge. It is situated more than 600 meters above the ground, earning it the title of the world's highest bridge. Transporting construction machinery, particularly heavy cranes, to such a great height in the mountains seemed nearly impossible. Consequently, Chinese engineers devised an innovative solution. Since using conventional cranes was not an option, they installed the largest cable crane system in history. These specialized cranes, suspended from cables, made it possible to position the colossal beams required for the bridge's structure. Remarkably, each of these beams weighed over 21,000 tons. Placing each component precisely required extreme accuracy and finesse. To achieve this feat, Chinese engineers utilized the Internet of Things and the Beidou satellite system. The sole objective was to ensure that every part of the bridge fit together with absolute precision. To this day, the entire project is regarded as a marvel of engineering. The Phoenix Tower. The Phoenix Tower is a massive mega-project that China plans to construct in the city of Wuhan. You are likely wondering just how tall it might be. The taller of these two towers will stand 1,000 meters high, making it the second tallest structure in the world. However, the most astonishing aspect of this massive project is not its height, but its location. The entire complex will be built on an island situated right in the middle of a 7-hectare lake. The true standout feature of these buildings is their state-of-the-art energy generation system. The exteriors of both towers will be completely clad in solar panels. Additionally, eco-friendly technologies such as wind power, geothermal energy, biomass boilers, and hydrogen fuel cells will be utilized. All in all, it will feel as though we have stepped into the world of a real-life science fiction movie. Furthermore, the world's highest garden will be created at the very pinnacle of the tower. Next is the Dalian Jinzhouwen Island Airport. Many might believe that other countries have surpassed China in terms of airport architecture and design, but the reality is quite different. A look at the new airport China is currently constructing would certainly dispel that notion. This airport boasts unique features that set it truly apart. China is not building this airport on the mainland, nor on an existing island. Instead, they have literally constructed an entire artificial island in the middle of the sea specifically for this purpose. Construction began in 2011 and is scheduled for completion this year. When the Dalian Jinzhouwen Airport commences operations in 2026, it will become the world's largest offshore airport. This is truly an incredible feat in the history of engineering. While building an airport in the open sea might sound like madness, China is making the impossible possible. These Chinese megastructures demonstrate a readiness to transcend all boundaries. For them, the word impossible does not exist. But where do you think this journey of progress will ultimately lead? Let us know in the comments section. If you enjoyed today's video, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next episode. Thank you.